Hey everybody, it's Marshall here. This is going to be my The Flash Season 3 Episode 14 review. So this is the two-part of the two-parter Gorilla Grodd episode. So this is Attack on Central City. Gorilla Grodd is finally here. He brings his army over. It's pretty interesting, but there is a lot of comic book Easter eggs involved. We get to see the Earth 19 Flash. That's the accelerated man. That was exciting, but we have to start with reviewing the episode because it was the Valentine's Day episode. So Barry makes this huge breakfast for Iris. That was like really fun to see him make all of that. It was great because everyone was celebrating Valentine's Day. Some people a little bit too much. HR decorated the entire speed lab for Valentine's Day. The fun thing about this episode is that they got to play around a little bit more with HR against Harry from Earth 2. So that was really fun seeing Harry kind of like dial it out verbally with HR, telling him, hey, you are like making no sense, and then spits in his cup. Cisco, Caitlin was telling him how he will find someone eventually one day. And then, boom, enters Gypsy from the multiverse, like fires down at Team Flash. It was fun to see her return, but like evil, more evil than she already was. She was kind of like a evil but doing her job kind of way. So it was fun seeing Gypsy kind of come back. She explains how she had no recollection of ever like hurting Team Flash at all. We even get to see her Earth this time around with Accelerated Man, who has purple lightning. He's the Earth 19 Flash. I thought that was really cool that he has like a different color lightning and it's purple. Like we've seen blue, we've seen red, we've seen yellow, all like the normal colors for the Speed Force and Speedsters from the comics, but purple, I haven't seen purple lightning before, but we'll talk about him later on. But anyway, Grodd, he is attacking Central City. He brings his army over. The CGI was okay on all the other gorillas. They were kind of like weird, but Grodd was the main focus in this episode. It was fun seeing him. Solavar returns in this episode. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But Cisco kind of had to try to reel in Gypsy, which that was really fun. All of Team Flash, like all hands were on deck for them trying to save Central City. It was great, but Barry couldn't defeat the gorillas alone. Gorilla Grodd was like intense this episode. I mean, he almost killed Joe. Like Joe almost shot himself by Grodd, which we'll talk about in a second. But again, all hands were on deck from Team Flash, and I really like how we saw Jesse Quick, Wally West, and Barry working together. You know, it was great because we're probably going to get more Speedsters in the future, and this kind of shows you what it looks like with Speedsters working together. They haven't done anything too crazy together yet. I'm kind of wanting them to face an like Savitar together just to see how that will look. And remember, Jay Garrick still hasn't, fought with them yet, so I'm excited to see what it looks like when Jay's with them too. But again, Cisco tries to reel in Gypsy. It was cool because I like the scene where she's like, you have like an Ice Queen, 3 Speedsters, and you want me to help you. So I thought that was really cool. Joe almost killed himself. This was like my worst, yet one of my favorite moments in the episode because I don't want Joe to die, but I also want to see like that moment over and over again because it was so intense having Barry trying to save him. But Barry was kind of busy dealing with his own dilemma this episode, and that was his morals and his code. It's a bad joke, Dark Knight reference. But anyway, yeah, so Barry had to deal with the fact of killing. Like, Barry wanted to kill Grodd this episode. Barry thought that if he started killing his villains, then it would cause less trouble. Like, if Grodd was already dead, this wouldn't have been happening. And I understand where Barry's coming from, but it doesn't work with him. Like they explained in the episode, he's more of a beacon for hope. And he even, references Oliver, and he says that Oliver has killed before, why can't I do that? Like that, Oliver, it's worked for him. But the problem with that is that Oliver, it always comes back to bite him in the butt. I mean, look at this season. Prometheus is literally throwing it in his face, and then he also has to deal with, the fact that he has killed before, and that's pretty much what this whole season of Arrow, season 5, has been all about. So I like how they're kind of dealing with that with this episode. Barry had to strive to still be the beacon of hope he was. The nuke was really great. I loved seeing that scene where he just kept trying the numbers. They really tried to push him to keep trying, which was a great thing, kind of like a great message or like theme of the episode, is just to keep trying even if the chips are down and stick with who you are. So I like that, and I think that the nukes not going off was a good idea because that would have probably ruined the whole thing. Because again, earlier when Joe tried to kill himself, that was Grodd distracting Team Flash so that he could get a hold of the nukes anyway, which is a big waste of time because it didn't work anyway. But Easter eggs in this episode, so again, Earth 19, the Accelerated Man, he has purple lightning, and we'll probably see more things like that. Like, we'll see that actor again. It's not an actor we've seen before. A lot of people thought maybe it could be Robbie Amell underneath the hood, or the mask, or whatever you want to call it. Or some people thought it would be Rick Cosnet. No, that is an entirely new actor. So it just goes to show you that there are speedsters that do not resemble characters we've already met before. So, I mean, there could be. I mean, that doesn't mean that there isn't any, because I'm sure Eddie is a speedster on Earth. I'm sure Robbie Amell is a speedster on Earth, maybe, but not Earth 19s. So that was fun seeing the Accelerated Man. We might get more speedsters in the future. Like, I want to see Johnny Quick on the show. What if Johnny Quick is actually just another version of Barry? That would be pretty cool. Like, the TV show, you know, what if Grant Gustin just played Johnny Quick instead of, like, maybe getting another actor? So, to, you know, service the storyline. So that would be fun. I'd love to see Johnny Quick on the show. But we have to talk about what happened in the end of the episode. So not only did Barry propose, and we'll talk about the Easter egg behind that, but Wally saw Savitar. So how this is being explained is that Barry says this is a hallucination in the promo for the next episode, but Savitar says that he has found his way back to reality, and that's Wally. So I'm wondering what's going on. Like, what are they going to do to Wally? Like, what's Savitar going to do to Wally to return back to reality? Well, I guess he's already still in reality. He's just in the Speed Force, or, like, in time. I don't remember what they said for sure. I think he's in the timeline, like, lost in time. But Savitar is on his way back, so expect to see a lot with that next week. But we have to talk about Barry proposing, because that was a shocker. No, but weddings for speedsters aren't uncommon, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen with this. They might not get married. Like, again, Oliver proposed to Felicity. They didn't get married, so, that just happens sometimes. But I'm hoping, because I think that Barry and Iris make a way stronger and more practical couple than Oliver and Felicity. That's why they kind of, like, threw us through that Oliver and Felicity loop in, like, season 4. So I'm excited, but the Easter egg behind this is that during the original Savitar run in the comics, Wally and Linda Park, who we've seen on the show before, were getting married, which is great. I don't think they actually did get married, though, because later on, they actually got married, like, way later in the comics. So that was really cool. Like, it didn't happen during the Savitar run, but that's like an Easter egg behind that, is that Savitar has, been involved when there was a wedding near before. So it's great to see that. But again, Iris still could die. Like, there is a chance that she could die in the future. So there's a lot to think about when you're thinking about Iris and where they're going to take her in the future, because we still have no idea. But what did you guys think of the episode? You guys need to comment down below, because I want to hear your thoughts. And I will catch up with some more videos soon. The next one I think is going to be Supergirl, so be excited about that. But other than that, thank you guys for watching so much. Links a bit to my other Flash videos, linked in there to my Twitter, Instagram, vlog channel, and gaming channel. Don't forget to like and favorite this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will definitely see you guys later. Bye bye.